This next recording comes in two sections, two different events on the same investigation. The investigation itself was held at Coalhouse Fort, which is on the Thames Estuary in Essex in the UK. The fort itself has stood since Napoleonic times, having been built during those wars, built up further during the First World War and then again during the Second World War, to become quite a large base. But the base has long since fallen into disuse and is now surrounded by a country park. The location is available for investigations and has a very interesting area which consists of a single corridor which runs the entire perimeter of the base, with about 20 rooms leading off of the corridor. Each one of the rooms used for storing ammunition, so the idea was if one room exploded it wouldn't set off the whole base. Interestingly, there have been a number of occasions where people have experienced strange activity in that corridor, including noises, bangs, and even voices. In fact, one suggestion is that it's because it's dug into the ground itself that perhaps it's disturbed something much older that lurks on the site. But during this particular investigation, the first recording you'll hear was during a walk around of the site. You hear two people talking and then there's a loud noise. The strange thing is, the corridor is completely made of stone, but there was nothing in the corridor that could create that sound. Yet you'll clearly hear it. Have a listen.
Literally just put something.
As you can tell, judging by the volume and clarity of the noise, it's pretty close to the microphone. And yet no one noticed it. There was no reaction, no expression of surprise, just a loud clang. Here it is again.
Literally just put something. Literally just put something.
As I say, there was literally nothing in the corridor that could account for that noise. This second recording is a little more complicated, so I'll briefly explain what you're hearing. You'll briefly hear the mumbled voice of a medium who's walking ahead of the group. Then a man's voice says it's him again, referring to what the medium has just said. And then another voice, which is completely different to the two voices you just heard. Here's the recording.
It's him again.
It's unclear what the voice is saying, as it certainly doesn't sound like it's English. Here it is again.
It's him again. It's him again.
So what do you think of these strange audio recordings picked up at Coalhouse Fort? Well, one thing I can say for absolute certain is these are all genuine recordings. There's no tricks, no fakery here, because, as you may have guessed, I recorded them.